go. Hey, everything on 3. Number 3. Wait on 1. Oh, wait on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey, next up. Eyes on 3. Everything on 3. 1. Everything.
You are now listening to the Fantasy Football Bros Podcast.
Oh man,
What?
I'm so high right now. I have no idea what's going on.
Are you?
Apparently.
Well, you might be super high right now.
Yeah. Apparently.
Nice.
Well, we avoided a certain topic to get into it right now
Jazz, you wanna get us going?
because I'm so high right now with the Cleveland Browns. You're doing it. You guys are what, 4-9?
Oh yeah,
Something like that.
Right.
3-9, and you're doing it. You're bringing them in. You're bringing in Deshaun Watson. You guys could have just like bit the bullet and sat him for the rest of the year, right?
No, he's their savior.
For what? To not make the playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, not even close.
Like it's ridiculous to bring him back this year. It's ridiculous.
The NFL wants him back.
Do they?
Do you think they don't want this matchup to happen?
They want one game. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Oh yeah, against Houston.
Against Houston coming up. They want one game. And it's going to be a shit show because Houston is fucking god awful.
Oh my God, they're bad.
That's what I say about Houston. Oh my goodness.
Talk about a tank job, and they have one of the better running backs in the league.
He's done nothing to impress me.
Not lately, but
At all. Like, he's hit a couple of big runs. I mean, I don't think he's garbage, but, like, I don't know. I
think Houston is just in shambles. So
Yeah.
anybody who is good is going to look mediocre.
Well, unfortunately, guys, I'm back! And he is going to be playing this week against his old squad. And, Cleveland, I almost said Denver. Cleveland has looked fairly good. You know, obviously Nick Chubb's a beast. And Amari Cooper's looked better than I expected him to look with Jacoby Brissett and cheese. Jacoby Brissett's probably one of the best backup quarterbacks in the league, right? It's got to be.
Probably.
I would say so.
He always does well whenever he plays.
I don't think he has a losing record.
I don't know, man.
If he does, it's probably pretty close.
I can't stomach. I'm over just like
We don't do research here.
I'm just over this whole Deshaun Watson situation. The guy should just sit the whole year out, and Cleveland's blowing it. They have no reason to bring him in right now.
I agree.
No, I mean, a lot of the fans want him back, too, so it's...
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I couldn't agree more that he should not have played this entire season, and trade for him all you want, pay him all you want. The least you could have did was sit him out the rest of the season.
You mean
as an organization, with a guy on your team that is an absolute scumbag, and
Yeah,
you know,
well, if we're being honest, he probably shouldn't be in the league at all ever again.
agreed.
Because there's people that have done way less than him and have never played ever again.
Our boy Calvin Ridley
right?
took a bet.
Yeah.
Well, we also got to be fair.
I understand it's gambling and it's
No, but what I was
but-
going to say, we got to be fair. He was never convicted of anything.
right.
I know it's part of due process, but like, you know what, we said it before on some of the earlier episodes. Sometimes when there's smoke, there's fire. So maybe ban him from the league forever is one thing, just because there is no conviction. But like, you're right, like the year, like yeah, he sat out last year, but that was
was his choice.
That wasn't because of
He
this.
held out
Yeah.
because he didn't want to play for Houston anymore.
Yeah,
And they were like, no, you're going to play. And he was like, fine, I just won't show up.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was different than this.
Completely
Like this,
different situation. Cleveland should have been like, hey, we're going to take you, but you're not going to play this year.
Yeah.
And whatever the league comes down with, you're going to get suspended for that. We're going to suspend you for the rest.
And they couldn't even do that because they had to circumvent his salary just so that he wouldn't have to pay any money to the NFL.
Right. Yeah, and they had it set up that way. I mean, Cleveland could have made a little bit of a stand here. You know, the Bills got into a dicey situation with that punter, and what did they do?
Cut him immediately.
Gone. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes those are stands you have to take. I get it. There's a difference between a fucking rookie punter and a franchise
but
quarterback.
Also, we drafted him, and Cleveland sought him out.
Yeah,
and
like-
traded for him.
So, like,
And then circumvented the salary.
Right. They plan it this way. But my biggest thing is, like, I'm not going to sit here and say Deshaun Watson should never play again. But, like, this year completely, like, what's he coming back for these 6 games for? For nothing. They're not going to make the playoffs. They're not going to catch the Ravens. They're not going to catch the Bengals. So, like, they're done. So sit him down. And like he's just coming back for this one game. That's it. That's the only reason he's coming back this week, going to Houston. That's the NFL changed their whole season and their whole rules just for that, to fucking make that money, and it is fucking bullshit.
I agree. I couldn't agree more.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's just a shitty situation, and they should have just suspended him for the rest of the year.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Cleveland Brown organization is certainly in the lower
Quartile.
Right.
of the NFL. Like,
Not the upper, the lower.
no, the lower quartile.
Right.
I don't know, man. It's just stupid, and I'll get off the subject. So, GA, what are you high on today, brother?
I'm so high right now is Kyler Murray.
Oh.
Hey there, little fella.
Throwing his coaches under the bus.
What? I didn't even know. Tell
I
me
didn't hear
this.
this.
Yeah. So the media asked him about that fourth down interception that he threw. And
No, Aaron, please. We're talking about Kyler here.
yeah. And
Hey
he goes,
there, little fella.
schematically, we're fucked. We were fucked on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not hear
And,
that. I'll have to go look at that interview. That's
So,
pretty funny.
I mean, throwing your coach under the bus. Again, here's another instance of a quarterback not taking accountability for.
well, he was just out 2 games playing Call of Duty. He was
Yeah.
like, man, I can play, but what do I got to do to get suspended again?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Jay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Good thing I won.
We just saw Najee Harris walk into the locker room. How much time is left, though? In the second.
We got 1 minute.
10 seconds left. Okay, so maybe that's why.
and a
Maybe
half.
I already won this
Maybe he's
matchup,
just
so
getting
it's
ahead.
He did
That's
already
it.
win. Nice job.
Well, so that's Kyler Murray in a nutshell. Now, the funny thing is about this Kyler Murray situation is Cliff Kingsbury has an enormous man crush on Kyler Murray. If you guys remember when
Allegedly, no.
Cliff Kingsbury, right? That's his name.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Cliff Kingsbury, when he was drafted, or when he was hired.
Pickles on my pickles.
What's up, Pickles? When he was hired, he said straight out, he's like, he used to be the coach.
Bye, Pickles.
He used to be the coach at Texas Tech.
Right.
He was recruiting Kyler Murray out of high school to play college there, and Kyler didn't go, so he got somebody else named Pat Mahomes, and then he was waiting forever to get Kyler Murray, and then gets
Finally
the
gets
job
him.
in the NFL. First draft, he takes Kyler Murray. So like that's his boy.
Yeah, but I mean, according to the reports that have come out since he made those comments, is that there's some kind of beef been going on with them all season, and apparently they've been working through it the last couple of weeks.
You know what I would say to both of
group
those?
therapy.
You know what I'd say to both of those guys?
Maybe they should just both play COD together.
Maybe get on the same page.
Probably.
Yeah, get some bonding.
You grow when you squat up.
Yeah,
You grow with people.
It's
when
a
you
bonding
squat up.
experience.
I would say if I was Arizona, I'd get rid of both of them. Start over. Like tank. I mean, it's tough now because you're not going to be able to get C.J. Stroud or anything. I mean, he's going to be in Houston probably.
I mean, that animosity between coach and player is just not healthy for any organization. You got to make a change.
Yep. And
And at
it's,
this point, just get rid of both of them.
I mean, you can't buy into either. But I guess you're already bought into Kyler,
Yeah, I mean, they
guess.
paid him.
and he doesn't have to fucking film study.
True.
He does not have to film study. So like, I don't.
well,
I guess at
his
least
film study were the new maps of Call of Duty.
defensive players aren't freaking out on Kyler Murray like they are at Russell Wilson.
Well, Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is complete garbage. Oh, he almost had a nice touchdown by George Pickens.
Yes, but I
Pickens.
mean,
He's frustrated because Pickett overthrew him.
Well, that's because
I mean, the defensive players, when you start fucking bitching at your QB on the sidelines, it's
I love
it's bad at that point.
I love that like other teams are starting to mock Russell Wilson right now. They really are.
I love it.
Yeah, they really are. He's just so trash. Adam, what are you high on, dude?
I am so high.
Other than cold medicine,
Yeah.
right now.
I know. I'm so high on the Seahawks defense after the first interception that Derek Carr threw. I forget exactly who it was, but one of their players ran onto the field and joined the play.
Yeah.
As the play was still going on.
The 12 team.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they intercepted.
They
Carr.
intercepted Derek Carr. And it was still 0-0 at that point. So he was running with he intercepted the ball. Nobody touched him down, running to make a play. Somebody on the sideline in Seattle ran onto the field and celebrated with him, thinking that the play was over.
While the play is still going.
While the play is still going on. No flags, nothing,
Oh
none
my
of that.
God.
Of course, because nobody was paying attention, because that's how the refs have been all season. But I'm so high right now in that defender. I forget who it was, but
That is funny.
either way, I thought it was hilarious.
And it kind of looked like he got into the play. It looks like he was blocking.
He literally looked like he was blocking.
It was so weird, yeah.
Good for him for getting away with it,
Yeah, I
but
guess
also
so.
high on the refs for not noticing a guy run from the sideline. How many refs are on the field at one time? And like, you mean to tell me you didn't see another guy run on the field?
And it was also like right where the play was. He didn't
Literally.
come from the other side of the field. It was
Like
right
he
where
was celebrating with the guy, with the player that intercepted the ball.
That's a good one.
That was pretty funny.
That's
I laughed extremely hard when I saw that.
That's definitely a good one. Well, boys, let's go ahead, lace up the shoes.
You are now listening to the Fantasy Football Bros Podcast.